y'all. Thank you for joining. Oh wait, thank you for joining. This is my first time using a mic, so I don't know if it's actually working. But I'm here to talk about Impact Wrestling tonight. So a lot happened. So much to go through. Let's get down to it, shall we? All right. Oops, I just turned the phone off. Sorry, I'm a little nervous using the mic. Hey, Jared, can you hear me? I'm using the mic. Can anyone hear me? Hello? One second. Yeah, I can hear you. All right, cool. Thank you all for watching. Now that you can hear me with my mic, maybe I sound a little bit better, not scratchy, not phasey, or anything else like that. So, anyways, let's get down to it, shall we? Impact kicks the night off with the knockouts. Six knockouts tag team match. Tasha Steelz, Lady Frost, Chelsea Green versus Jordan Grace, Rachel Ellering, and Rosemary. This was a great fucking match, and to have it to have it kick off the night, damn dude, that was fucking nuts. They were flying all over the place. Rosemary got kicked in the head by Savannah. Lady Frost jumped off the top rope and took them all out. It was freaking nuts, and I loved every second of it. It was great. But at the end of the night, Lady Frost took out half the team out, and she tossed in the legal competitor. And as soon as Lady Frost got in, Chelsea Green tagged her, and Chelsea Green kind of stole the victory. But anyways, it was a great match, and I am very excited for that. Masha Slamovich versus Mercedes Martinez. That can only happen now because of an open door match, because she's signed with AEW. Okay. Up next is Jonah versus Jake. This match was absolutely insane. Jonah and Jake were flying all over the place and both outdoing each other with physicalities. Crazy. But Jonah got the win. After the match, Josh Alexander came out and started swinging on Jonah. What a violent brawl. Both couldn't stop fighting. They fought off security. After that, Jonah took out Josh a few seated sentons, ripped his tank top, exposing his injured ribs or injured body. I don't remember what the injury was. But he had taping all over his belly. Keep the comments in. I'll read them afterwards, Jared. Few seated sentons, ripped his tank top, exposing his injured ribs. Jonah then got a table, puts Josh Alexander on that said table, and Jonah does his patented splash off the top rope onto Josh, right on his exposed injury. What in the absolute fuck? That was devastating. And he has a match on Saturday. That's insane. Up next, Masha Slamovich makes her awaited Impact Wrestling in-ring debut. And what a debut it was. Chef's kiss. It was fantastic. If you wanted to show you have a new knockout in your division, that's how you fucking do it. That was insane. She made short work of Sandra Moon, I think it was. But yeah, so that was freaking crazy. I mean, I'm pretty sure you saw the gifs on Twitter where she did that whole combo technique. Insanity. That was absolutely insane. So yeah, she's definitely gonna be one to watch out for in these coming months. Okay, so this one was a little out there, so I'm gonna say this as much as I could. Well, that was interesting. Sounds like Maclin got caught in a cookie jar. So basically Maclin goes off saying how he's never been pinned or beaten by Trey Miguel. How Scott told him no when he asked to challenge him for the X Division Championship. But Trey went to Gail Kim and she said yes. And Maclin was like, Gail made a mistake. Because of her, I'm taking that X Division title. Um, she comes up to Maclin out of nowhere, like she just popped up, like, what? You say my name? Saying, excuse me, I made a mistake. And Maclin said, I believe it was. That's what I'm saying. This is me quoting him. I don't remember what it was, but I believe it was in my core belief you did. Now, if people don't understand that core belief, that's his military background. That's his saying you definitely did. You definitely made a mistake. Saying core belief means you definitely fucked up. But she didn't. Anyways, she comes up to Maclin out of nowhere saying, excuse me, I made a mistake. And Maclin said, in my core belief, you did. So she says, well, if you lose your match on Saturday, you will not face Trey Miguel again as long as he is the champion. Crazy. Mickey James comes out to do commentary for Deanna's match with Mercedes Martinez. Now, before I talk about this match, which is a very, very fun, hard-hitting match, definitely showed Deanna is ready for Hard to Kill. But there was a fun little thing that happened on commentary that I posted on Twitter. D'Lo says, with all this, I'm surrounded by all this. Wait, hold up. I have the quote. Hold up. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I can't remember word for word. Okay, here it is. D'Lo, all this gold around me, I can barely contain myself. Mickey, silver and gold, babe. Matt Stryker, yeah, but you gotta hold on to it. And Mickey James gave him the death stare. That was crazy. Matt Stryker, I don't know what you're doing, but you don't say that kind of shit to Mickey James. Oh wow. So yeah, after that, what a hard fought fight. Great match from both individuals. Deanna with the win though. So I mean, we all knew Deanna was going to win. Mercedes is signed by AEW. And this is her last appearance on Impact for now. But being how she's in her late 30s and she has a contract with AEW, I don't think we'll see her on Impact for quite some time. And if AEW likes her, I'm pretty sure they'll keep her on as an agent. So we may never see Mercedes Martinez on Impact again. So just putting it out there. Sorry, world. But anyways, thank you, Mercedes, for your time in Impact. It was entertaining. It was great. I loved it. Sad to see you go, but I'm happy that you are happy over there. Yeah, over there. Okay, so let's see, where was I? Okay, so the craziness. I put pure craziness in that segment. Okay, so I don't know how to put this in words. I am not a lyricist. So basically, the Inspiration had their own talk show called All About I. So, but at two eyes, they should just put All About I. And they were doing this interview with themselves, and Jay was sitting there topless on the couch, looking like a total sex beast. I don't know why he was doing that. But anyways, they were talking, and then the influence interrupted their conversation and said, "You're copying us. If you're gonna copy us, do it right." Um, so they basically the Inspiration basically hijacked the show. The influence wasn't happy about it. They got in a little trauma. Have you guys seen Mean Girls, where they barely scratch or claw or fight or pull, but they try to make it as serious as possible? That was pretty much what was going on. They were claw fighting, but no contact. Well, there was some contact, but anyways, afterwards, the Inspiration got offended by something I totally missed. What I don't know if Jay was involved or if something happened that something got uncalled for. But meanwhile, they were doing their little Mean Girls skit. Jay and Caleb were fighting for control of the couch. I thought that was clever. So even though you're watching all these girls bicker and complain and fight each other, you're also wondering what's going on behind them as Caleb with a K is trying to take control of the couch, where Jay is displayed full body on it. So it was pretty crazy. It was a great segment. It was fun. It was entertaining. I just didn't quite understand what the hell was going on, which is probably what made it great. I was just laughing my ass off the whole entire time. Um Up next is a tag team match, Ace and Fulton versus Hernandez and Swinger. It was a good match, very fun, very quick. Definitely like a breather match for the main event. Like, you know what? Okay, we've had so many great matches and great moments tonight. We're gonna toss in a breather match. And the breather match I like to call is something like an intermission match. You toss in something to make people relax and calm and gather their voice and do something while you're still being entertained with a good match, but it's not a fantastic match. It's just a breather. All right, you know what? We're going to get things going, but first we're going to give you this and see how it goes. So basically, it was a fun, entertaining match for what it was. At the end, Ace and Fulton come out with the victory, and they weren't satisfied with being in a breather match, so they took out Hernandez while Swinger let it happen. Well, he didn't let it happen. Swinger was scared off by Madman Fulton by swinging a chair at him. He's like, I don't want no part of this. I'm good. I'm just going to back off. And he slowly, regretfully, walks up the ramp. And he knows Hernandez is done for. So then Fulton comes in and wraps his arm in the chair like this. So it goes like that. And basically, Ace grabs another chair and railroad spikes it, and we all know that arm is probably broken. Um, Speaking of that, I hear Phoenix. It's wait, I'm not gonna say I didn't read the tweet, so I can't say if he's recovered or not. But if not, he's in my thoughts. Risks are very dangerous, and sometimes they pay off, and sometimes they don't. But I wish him a speedy recovery. Um, After the match, Hernandez is laid out. I talked about that. Up next is the main event, Carl Anderson versus Heath. Winner will get an advantage in the hardcore war match at Hard to Kill. Now, before this match started, I believe Matt Stryker said what a hardcore war match is. And if I understand the rules completely, it's basically a lethal lockdown match without a cage. Two competitors enter, and after somersault minutes, another team member comes out. So it's 2-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-1, 3-on-3, 4-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-4, 5-on-5. And then after all teams are involved, the craziness can still begin, but then anyone is available for pin. So basically, it's basically lethal lockdown rules without a cage, which I find very entertaining, which means there's no cage. There's a lot of crazy shit that can happen outside of the ring. So I'm very excited for that. Both accompanying with their team for this Saturday, the match started off in pure chaos. As soon as the bell rang, both the company teams clashed and had to have all the referees in the back ban them from ringside. After all that, the match finally started, and it was a great match. Heath put on a hell of a fight. Um, and Carl Anderson outsmarted him a bit with a roll up out of nowhere. It was pretty great. Which means his team gains the advantage, and I'm pretty sure I know the advantage is basically lethal lockdown advantage, where basically that Violent by Design and the Good Brothers will have the main team advantage in the match. So they're gonna start with the 2-on-1, which I believe is probably gonna be Carl Anderson and the Good Brothers beating up on one of the members. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Eddie Edwards because he can withstand the damage. So, yeah. After the match, all 10 men just clashed in the ring, beating the hell out of each other with anything they can find. It was great. This was a great go home show. I was very entertained. I was very excited. I was enthralled. I loved the knockouts match. I loved Masha's debut. What Jonah did was horrendous and fantastic. A lot. This is how you do a go home show. This is how you get people pumped and make people buy the pay-per-view. This was freaking intense and I loved it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to read the comments now. There's quite a few. Yeah, I can hear you. This is all by Jared. Masha Slamovich versus Mercedes Martinez, probably one day. Lady Frost versus Chelsea Green, that'd be a fun match. Jonah versus Moose, now that would be a fantastic match. Jonathan Gresham versus Brian Danielson, that's probably gonna happen. W. Morrissey versus Jonah, maybe. Masha versus Deonna Purrazzo, that would be a good match. That's Red Dragon should show up to Impact Wrestling. Caleb with K versus J with an I. Johnny Swinger left Hernandez. I don't know if he left him. I don't know the whole storyline there. I'm pretty sure some people are saying this is Hernandez's send off, but I don't see it as that. I see it as another storyline. I'm pretty sure it's going to involve Hernandez fighting with Swinger. I don't know. Maybe. Lucha Bros will get a rematch for AEW Tag Team Championships. What they lost? They lost the titles already? What the hell? Impact should bring back Lockdown. I agree. Davey Richards should return to Impact and reunite with Eddie Edwards. Sounds good. Sammy Callahan might show up at Impact Hard to Kill. He might, but he won't be doing anything physical. He's still in his recovery process. He just now started getting on his feet, so he's still wearing a brace and a toe boot. So, he probably won't be active until Rebellion. That's just my saying, and I wish him the best. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I will be live tomorrow night, probably around the same time, to discuss Hard to Kill. I'm pretty sure by that time, all the matches will be set. Hopefully, because I do not have the time on Saturday to do the video. So, thank you for watching, and if you want to follow me or find me on Twitter, it's Misery Eater 101 at A Glimpse Into My Mind, t-shirt made by me. And thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys.